All right. So we'll sit back in our child's pose. Your knees are wide, big toes in close. And if you want to just send your hips back and add a little shifting out of your hips and your rib cage, working a little movement. And then work on crawling your fingertips forward and really kind of lengthen the sides of your waist. Breathe nice and long through the nose. Exhale, release it all away. Continue to work your fingertips forward and let your chest reach a little deeper towards the floor. Take one more long breath there. And then as you exhale, shift forward, slide your fingertips back so they're under your shoulders. Tuck your toes in the back and press weight from your hands back into your heels. You release the arches of your feet. And then we'll shift forward again. Press off your palms, lift your hips, let your heels reach toward the floor. Just in the kind of gentle down dog first, just starting to get some length through the back of your legs. Feel your tailbone lift a little higher and see if your heels can sink down a little deeper. Then lift your heels again, tap your knees to the mat. Drop the tops of your feet and tap them out. And then look down at your hands. Spread your fingertips wide. Press off your palms and round into a half plank. Tuck your tailbone, soften your chin, round your spine. Then drop your rib cage, pull your shoulder blades away, lift your tailbone, out spine. Again, exhale, press around, tap. Inhale, release, cow. One more time, a little more depth into it, rounding that spine, tucking the tailbone and the chin. And release, cow. And then square back into your table space. Take your left foot to the back. Tuck your toe and really push that left heel back. Getting some full length through your calf there. Then lift that left foot up, sweep it off your mat over to the right. Tuck the toe, push the heel, look over your right shoulder. And then lift that left heel to the back. Let it come all the way back down to the floor. Then step your right toe back and find your place. Find that nice strong carriage. Pull your palms towards your toes and hands. Now just lower your left knee into table. Push your right heel back, finding that length through that right calf. Then release, lift that right foot up, sweep it off your mat to your left. Tuck the toe, push the heel. Send your right hip a little further to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Then as you come back to center, lift that right foot, land it to the back of your mat again. Step your left foot back, find your plank. So this down dog, we're in a longer stance, so it should be deeper through your hamstrings. Go ahead and press off your palms, lift your tailbone. See if you can rotate your biceps a little further forward. Get a little more space for your chest to reach through towards your thighs. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift your heels, tap your knees back down to the floor. Tuck your toes, sit back into your hips. Slide your fingertips forward or press the back of your hands together to stretch your wrists. Then we'll stretch those fingertips forward if they're not. Spread them nice and wide. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes. We're back into our plank. Tone into that core space. Exhale, lift up and through to your down dog. Then look forward between your hands and walk your hands and toes to the front of your mat. Soften your knees and let your chest lower toward your thighs as you fold your forearms. Take a nice deep breath in here. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen into flat back. Top your head reaching straight forward. Soften into your knees, draw into your low belly, and let your arms just ragdoll. tuck your chin, gently round your spine up. Do a nice big shoulder roll back and reach your thumbs to your tailbone. With those shoulders rolled back, reach your knuckles straight down toward your heels and lift out of the top of your head. Spread nice and wide across your chest as you draw your elbows away from your lower back. Breathe in. Exhale, release your arms, sweep your fingertips to the side. Turn your palms to face each other and then take your right side taller than your left side. And feel it lengthen. Relax your right side, take your left side up taller. Relax your left side. Bring your arms forward. Shoulders really sit into your chair pose. Feel your inner thighs gather towards center. Lift your collarbones forward. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, move your hands to your thighs. As you lift your hips up, lengthen the back of your legs. Slide your hands back around your calves or ankles and pull your chest towards your thighs. Now let your head and neck hang heavy, so there's no strain through the neck or the head, but really lift your tailbone. Then soften your knees, bring your fingertips to the floor. Walk your toes back. We're back in that plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Look back at your toes. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Take that right toe and just lift it to hip height. Keeping that core toned in. Then bring that right knee down to the floor, table. Left heel this time is going to flex stand toward the wall behind you. Tone into your core space as you reach your right fingertips forward. Finding that bird dog. Maybe the toes of your right foot will lift. We breathe in. Exhale, your left toe and right hand come down. As you lift your right knee, rotate your right hip. So you're in the side knee plank. Reach your left arm to the side. So then you're going to take the fingertips of your left hand right behind your left ear. Now take that left elbow and try to reach it back behind you. So you're opening your chest towards the sky. As your heart is lifted. So just opening through that shoulder. Then we'll take those left fingertips back up to the ceiling. Step your right foot behind your left. Rotate back into your plank. Exhale, lift into your down dog. Release your heels. Lift your tailbone. Inhale, come forward to your plank again. This time, lift your left toe to hip height. Tone into that core space hold. Then bring that left knee to the floor. Right heel back, left arm forward, bird dog. See if you can lift some of the weight off your left foot as well. So left hand, right leg. Pull. Left hand, right leg. Up. Hold, inhale. Now bring that right toe down in that left hand. Rotate to your left side, making sure you get to your outer calf. Take your right arm, reach to the sky. Bring your fingertips to the base of your skull behind your right ear. And then take that elbow and reach it back. So you feel that stretch across your chest and the front of your right shoulder. Breathe, inhale. Take your right fingertips to the sky. Step your left foot behind. Rotate to your plank, inhale. Exhale up and through to your down dog, looking back at your toes. Lift your heels, tap your knees to the floor. Let your elbows hug your wrists as you lower down. Drop your hips, pull your shoulders back, lift into your either sphinx pose or cobra. Up dog if your spine is ready for it. Really feel the top of your head reaching toward the sky. Exhale, lower your rib cage. Slide your hands to the sides of your ribs. Tone your core space. Press up. Go through your plank into your down dog. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Looking forward between your hands, walk your toes forward. Let your chest again fold toward your thighs, arms and head feel heavy. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen flat back. Knees soften, belly tones. We stand that ragdoll up. Pull the shoulders away. Reach your knuckles down toward your ankles. Now soften your elbows. Pull them away from your back. Really try to spread wide across your chest. Breathe and look a little bit upright. Inhale, release those arms. Keep your fingertips to the side. So this time that left side grows taller. We'll release our right arm behind our back. Make sure your palm is facing out. Then take that left arm and reach over. Turn your palm and look underneath. Take a deep breath in. Now sweep your arms to the other side. Right arm taller, left hand behind the back. Right arm stretches over. Inhale, fingertips to the side. So here, opening our hands to our heart. We'll sit into that chair pose. Now lift your collarbones. Feel your inner thighs engage. See if you can lower your hips a little bit. Hold, inhale. Nice. Then we drop the ribcage and lift the hip. Slide the hands behind your calves, your ankles, pull in your ribcage toward your thighs. Again, we make sure our heads and necks are hanging heavy. Then soften your knees. Bring your fingertips to the floor. This time you'll just step your right foot back. Keep that left foot forward. Wiggle the ball of your right foot to get as much space as you can there. Make sure your left shin is straight up and down as you bring your right knee down to the floor. If you're using blocks or something to use as blocks, feel free to bring those blocks in. We're going to send that right hip forward. Push the top of your right foot down into the floor, lift out of the top of your thigh. So you can have hands to thighs, you can have hands to blocks. Try to really lift out of the sides of your waist. Take your right fingertips to the side. Left hand onto left thigh. Reach your right arm over to the left. Turn your palm and look under your right arm. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, take that right hand to the sky and bring your right hand down to the floor, right underneath your shoulder or on a block. Tuck your right toes under and lift that right knee. Push your right heel back, nice and firm. Now take that left arm off the thigh and reach it to the side. Now if you want to bring that right knee back down for this, you're welcome to do so. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Rotate your right hip open, turning your foot flat. Then take that right arm and reach to the sky for side angle pose. Really press your feet strongly so your rib cage feels supported by your feet. Take your right arm, if you can, and reach it over your right ear. Can you stretch that right side any further? Take your right fingertips back to the ceiling. Rotate your right hand and your right hip back down to the floor. Bring your left hand down. Shift your hips back and then step your right foot forward. Forward. Soften your chest to your thighs and fold in. Bring your hands to your shins to lengthen the back of those legs, flat back. Then again, we soften our knees, bring our fingertips to blocks or floor. Right foot stays forward, left foot does the big step back. Make sure your right shin is straight up and down. Wiggle the ball of your left foot away. Then tap that left knee down, and either with your hands on blocks or on your right thigh, lift your torso toward the sky. Now tuck your left toes and push the top of your foot down into the floor. So you feel that left knee get a little lighter. You should feel more stretch through the front of the left. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh. Take your left fingertips to the sky. Take that left arm, stretch it over your ear, turn the palm, look underneath. Breathe, inhale. Take that left arm back up, bring it down to the inside of your right ankle. Tuck your left toe, push the heel strongly away. Take your right arm, rotate, reach it up to the ceiling. Look up and fold. Remember that left knee can always come down here if that's a better position for you. Then we'll bring that right forearm onto the right thigh. Take your left heel, drop it back, plant that foot flat. Then take your left arm and reach to the side, lift out of your ribcage. Make sure your right knee is reaching toward your right pinky toe. Take your left arm, reach it over your hip. Now make your feet stronger so there's less weight on your right elbow. Nice. Hold. Left fingertips to the side. Rotate left shoulder, left hip forward. Fingertips to floor or block. Shift your hips back. Step your left foot forward. Just ragdoll for a moment. Let your chest go heavy. Take a deep breath. Side away. Bring your hands to your shins. Flat back your length. Knees soft. Fingertips to the floor. Walk your toes back. Here we'll find that plank pose again. Nice and toned through that core space. Press up and through down dog. Go. Inhale, come forward to your plank, lifting your right toe to hip height. Tone into that core space. Bring that right knee down into table. Shoulders away. Take your left foot to the back, right arm forward for bird dog. Maybe lifting the toes to your right foot. Hold. Right hand, left toe come down. Right knee rotates from underneath the left arm to the side. You take those left fingertips to behind the left ear. Rotate that left shoulder back. Hold. Then we'll take that left hand down to the side. Try to look at it. Now try to get your stronger out of your legs. Maybe stepping your right foot behind your left, choosing your side plank first. Hold. Rotate forward to your plank. Tone that core space. Exhale up and through to your down dog. Go. Inhale, lift, come forward to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows, ribs, hips. Maybe you're ready for that up dog this time or your cobra. Hold, inhale. Exhale, we lower. Here we're going to tempt our fingertips alongside our ribs. Do a big shoulder roll back and pull your elbows as far back as you can, but squeeze them towards your ribs at the same time. Press off your fingertips to lift your rib cage. Then see if you can float to touch your feet and squeeze your heels towards them. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lower your ribs, lower your toes or knees, plant your palms, tuck through your belly, press up to plank, and through to down dog. Take a deep breath. Side away. Inhale, look forward. Hands and toes make their way to the front of your mat. Chest to thighs, we fold. Hands to your shins, we lengthen flat back. Soften your knees, tone your core space, round your spine up. Pull your shoulders away. Bring your thumbs to your tailbone. Shoulders back. Now we're going to draw those elbows away, opening the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, release the palms and now again. Inhale, fill it up. Left side grows taller, right arm drops behind, look under your left. Sweep your fingertips over to your left hand behind, right arm up and over. Inhale, fingertips to the side. Hands to your heart, sit into your chair. Engage through that core space, lift the sides of your waist. Exhale, we fold. Lift your hips. Drop your chest, inhale. Soften your knees. Right foot forward, left foot to the back. Wiggle the ball of your left foot away. Maybe move those blocks in. That's helpful to you. Lower your left knee to the floor and drop the toes. Take both arms and sweep to the side. Crescent lunge. Make sure you're releasing your shoulder blades. Hold it down. Take your left arm up taller. Bring your right hand to that right side. Take that left arm. Stretch it over your ear. Open the palm. Then take that left arm back up. Bring it down to your block or straight under your shoulder. Take that right arm. Rotate. Reach it to the side. Look up. Now tuck your left toes. Push that heel back into that lunge if you can. Hold, inhale. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Rotate open your left hip. Just turn your left heel flat. Take your left arm up to the side and then reach it over your hip. Raise out of your core, make your feet strong. Maybe you reach that right elbow. Make sure your right knee is reaching towards your pinky toe. Now pull your left arm back. Bring your right arm forward. Come right into warrior two. Press your feet apart. You're looking toward your right fingers. Feel those feet stretching away from each other. Exhale, reach your fingertips to the sky for gentle lift. Release your left hand behind your back. Look up at your right hand. Now rebend your right knee and then reach that right arm over for reverse warrior. Open the right side of the ribcage. Now we'll windmill our arms to the front, lifting our left heel, turning forward, either using your block or not. Shift your weight, shift your right foot. Press through to your down dog, pedaling your heel. Deep breath in, and up. Now really lift your tailbone and lower your heels even further. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Lift your right toe to hip height. Tone into that core space. Bring that right knee down into table. Take your right arm forward, left heel to the back for bird dog. And the toes of your right foot. Hold, inhale. Left toe and right hand come down. Lift your right knee, rotate your right hip under, take your left fingertips to the side. Then maybe step your right foot behind your left, lift up, hold, inhale. Rotate forward to your plank. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale forward to your plank, choosing knees or toes, elbows in, hips drop, shoulders back. Up dog, cobra or sphinx, whatever you like. Inhale, we lower. Keep the upper part of your rib cage lifted. Tense your fingertips. Draw your shoulders back, elbows in, lift the ribs a little higher. Really draw your belly in, engage your glutes, float the tops of your feet off the floor. Try to squeeze your heels toward each other. If you like, take those palms back into locust. The palms down, reaching toward your heels. Elbows come back in, we lower the ribs. Tone your core space, choose knees or toes, hands under your shoulders. Push through your plank and into your down dog. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Look forward to the front of your mat. Hands and toes make their way to the front. Check to make sure your feet are hip distance apart, knees are soft. Let your arms fold. Inhale. Hands to your shins, flat back, we lengthen. Knees soften, belly tones, we stand up into our mountain. Feel free to walk your hands up, anyone supporting low back. Reach your fingertips behind your back. Draw those shoulders back. See if you get a little more back bend this time as we open. Pull your arms away from your spine. Hold, inhale. Exhale, return to that strong mountain. Feel those inner thighs. Reach your fingertips to the side. Throw your left side taller. Release your right arm behind, look under. Sweep your right hand taller. Release your left arm behind, look under. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, hands to the heart, sit into your chest. Lift the sides of your waist, squeeze through those inner thighs. Now let's lift our heels here. Try to lift the front of your ribcage as you lower your tailbone further down. Still squeezing through those inner thighs, a nice balanced chest. Press back to your heels, keep your hips up. Feel those quads, then lower your ribcage, lift your hips. Reach your hands behind your calves, your ankles, drawing your ribcage toward your thighs. Head and neck are hanging heavy. Breathe into. Soften your knees, bring your fingertips to the floor or block. Step your right foot back. Left foot is forward. You wiggle the ball of the right foot to get as much length as you can. Then lower the right knee and drop the toes under. Sweep your fingertips to the sky for that second punch. Reach the front of your right foot forward. Then that left hand comes onto that left thigh. The right arm reaches over your ear. Turn the palm, look underneath. Breathe, inhale. Then the right arm comes up to the sky and comes straight down under your shoulder, maybe using a block. Left arm rotates to the ceiling. Try to stack your shoulder. Now, if you can, tuck your right toe, push the heel back with that right knee. Really make it strong. Lift out of your left hip, inhale. Then bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Drop your right heel back. Take your right fingertips to the sky. Reach your bicep over your ear for side angle. Make sure your left knee still 90 degrees and reaching towards your pinky toe. Maybe release that left elbow off the thigh. Encourage your core. Now pull your right arm back, left arm forward. Lift your torso, warrior two. Release your shoulder blades. Look to your left. Hold, inhale. Push off your left leg, reach your fingertips to the side, gentle warrior. Release your right hand behind your back or down your right leg. Look up at your left palm. Now rebend your left knee deeply. Reach that left arm up and over. Reverse your warrior. Hold, inhale. Now release your right arm to those big windmill arms, rotating your right foot back to center. Shift your weight forward, step your left foot back. Find your plank. Tone into that core space. Exhale up and through to down dog. Really feel your chest reaching through, your tailbone lifting high. Inhale, come out to your plank. Take your left toe to hip height. That left knee comes to table. Right heel to the back, left arm forward, bird dog. Maybe left toes lift. Hold and hand. Right toe, left hand come down. Lift your left knee, rotate it under, reach your right hand to the sky. Take your right fingertips behind your right ear. Try to nudge that right elbow back so you open your heart toward the ceiling or the sky. Take your right hand to the ceiling. Maybe step your left foot behind, find your side plank. Hold, inhale. Rotate back into your plank. Exhale, up and through down dog. Inhale, forward to your plank, your vinyasa here. Elbows in, hips soften, shoulders back, upright cobra. Inhale, we lower, pinching those fingertips. Again, your options on this locust pose, shoulders back. Press off your fingertips, lift your ribcage, engage your glutes. Lift the tops of your feet, squeeze your heels, maybe reach those arms back. Feel the back of your neck lengthen. Keep your head reaching forward. Exhale, we lower. Move your hands in alongside your ribs, tone your core space. Choose knees or toes to press up. Come through your plank into your down dog. Take a deep breath. Slide away. Flatten your knees out wide, find your top. Take a moment to grab some water if you'd like. Maybe do a little shifting out of your hips, your rib cage. You need to stretch your wrists up and down. Long, soft inhales. Releasing exhale. Here we'll walk our hands forward, take a deep breath. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes, press through your down dog. Look forward, hands and toes meet at the front of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Spread your toes. Feel the soles of your feet draw in. Fold your arms forward, fold. Hands to your shins or to the floor for flat back. Knees soften. We take our belly button, split in toward our lower back. Stack those vertebrae as you pull your shoulders back into your mountain. And then open across the chest, bring your thumbs back. Look up towards the sky. Create a little more of an step. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, return to your mountain. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Let your right side get taller. Left arm drops behind. Look under your right arm. Push your right hip away, opening that right side. Sweep your fingertips over to your right. Left arm reaches over, look under. Release, right hand to the sky, fingertips back. Hands to your heart and find our tail. Sides of the waist lifted, collarbones forward. Here our heels lift. And keep the sides of the waist long as you lower the tailbone. Press your palms. Squeeze your inner knee. Breathe. Inhale. Heels release to the floor. Then we lower the rib cage, lift the hips, slide your hands behind your legs. Maybe you get a little deeper and reach your heels, reach your chest toward your thighs, hang your head heavy. Soften your knees. Fingertips to the floor. Right foot forward, left foot back. Lower your left knee, drop the toes. Sweep your fingertips to the sky for your crescent. If you like full crescent, go ahead and tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee up, keeping the knee bent in crescent lunge. Hold, inhale. Right arm to the ceiling, left hand comes down. Rotate, open your right palm, look underneath. If you'd like, lift that left knee. Really feel your heel reaching back. Right forearm to right thigh. Drop your left heel back, planting that foot flat. With your left arm to the side. Make sure your right knee is still out toward your pinky toe. Left arm over your ear, open the palm. Maybe you take your right elbow off the right knee. Raise that forward. Now pull your left arm back, right arm forward, lift your torso, warrior. Feel those feet get strong. Make sure that right knee is reaching out. Hold, inhale. Push off your right leg, reach to the sky, gentle warrior. Release your left hand behind, look up at your right palm. Bend your right knee deeply, but reach your right arm over the top. Hold, inhale. Here we go, big windmill arm. Lift your left heel, rotate your hips forward, fingertips to the floor. Shift your weight forward, step your right foot back. Press up and through down dog. Pedal your heel. Deep breath inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Shoulders to your fingertips. Right toe lift the hip height. Tone into your core. Bring that right knee to the table. Right arm forward, left heel to the back bird dog. Maybe right toes lift. Hold, inhale. Right hand comes down, right hip rotates under, left hand to the side. Maybe extend that right leg out for your side plank. Now, can you keep that left arm long? Keep the back of your hand behind you. Can you open your chest a little bit towards the side? Nice. Rotate through to your plank. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale forward to your plank, knees or toes, elbows in, hips drop, shoulders back, up dog cobra, your twist. Inhale, we lower, tented fingertips. Lift the ribs, draw the shoulders back. Maybe reach your arms behind if you'd like that. Squeeze those inner thighs with those heels coming forward. Exhale, elbows in. Choose knees or toes. Brace your core, press up. Through to your down dog, go. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, deepen your chest a little closer to your side. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale, deepen your heel. Look forward, hands and toes to the front of your mat. All right, last side through this sequence. Chest to thighs, we fold. Hands to shins, flat back, we lengthen. Knees soften, belly tone, stacks us up. Shoulders pull away, we get strong. Thumbs come behind, shoulders back, open your chest. Good. Exhale, release, reach your fingertips to the sky. Left side taller, right arm releases, open it up, inhale. Sweep your arms across to your left, right arm reaches over. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, hands to your heart. Sit into your chair. Lift the sides of your waist. Lift your heels. Lower your tailbone, keep your collarbones forward. Press those palms, engage those inner thighs and glutes. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press the weight back to your heels. Feel that nice strong legs, right? Lower your chest, release your arms. Slide your hands behind your calves. Pull your ribs towards your thighs. Chin your head heavy. Lift your tailbone. You get that full weight through the back of your legs. Softness in your knees. Maybe hands to block. Left foot forward, right foot back. Wiggle the ball of your foot back. Lower the right knee down. Drop the toes. Sweep your fingertips to the side, bending your right foot forward. If you like, for that full crescent, lift that right knee up, tucking the toes. Hold, inhale. Now your right arm swing to come forward and land under your right shoulder. Left arm, open it up, rotate it under. Now if you have that knee lifted, now we push the heel back and really lift out of the knee. Hold, inhale. Left forearm to left thigh. Drop your right heel back, flatten it. Take your right fingertips to the sky. Side angle, bicep over ear. Left knee reaching toward pinky toe. Maybe you release your left arm off your thigh. Turn your right palm open. Pull it back. Lift your torso. Bring your left arm forward, warrior two. Press your feet apart. So arms forward and backward. Push off your left leg. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Gentle warrior. Drop your right hand behind or down the leg. Look at your left palm. Bend deep into your left knee. Reach your left arm over the top of your head. Feet are still strong here. Inhale. Exhale. Release your right arm. Windmill arm. Lift the right heel. Rotate forward. Shift your weight. Step your left foot back. Press into your down dog. Go. Inhale forward to your plank. Lift left toe to hip height. Left knee comes into table. Right heel to the back. Left arm forward, bird dog. Make that leg nice and strong. Maybe lift the toes of your left foot. Lower your right toes and left hand. Rotate your left hip under. Find your side plank. So either left knee down or step it back. Now see if the back of your right hand can reach back so you're opening across your chest. Harder to balance. Hold, inhale. Right arm then comes forward. We step into our plank. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders, upright cobra. We breathe. And then we lower the rib cage. Press off finger pads, elbows in, lift the ribs, lift the thighs, squeeze the heels. Maybe reach those arms back, lengthen the back of your neck. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we lower. Brace your core. Choose knees or toes. Press up and through down dog. Soften your knees to the floor. Sit back into your toe space. Shift out of your hips to your ribs. Maybe circle your wrist, grab some water if you'd like. All right, we'll do our standing balances and then bring it back down on front. So we'll tuck our toes here at the back of our mat. Bring your hands alongside your knees. Shift your hips back. Lower your chin to your chest, forehead toward knees. Let your heels reach to the floor. Now, as you're looking down right here, make sure you've got that hip distance space. So your outer pinky toes and your outer hips should be aligned. You're spreading your toes. You feel the full surface of your toes. Bring your hands to your thighs and gently round your spine up. Now, as you stack those vertebrae, gather in those muscles along your rib cage. Reach your fingertips down. All right. So especially those outside with me, make sure that you've got a nice level space. If you don't, then just move forward or back on your mat or something to, make sure you have some, you two at home too, right? If your floor is unlevel wherever you are, find a better space. Take your fingertips and reach to the sky. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders away. Take your right knee out front. So we're trying to form that nice flat shelf through our right thigh. Try to lengthen the sides of your waist. Square your hips. Hold and down. And exhale. Now you're going to start sending that right heel back. Keep your right knee down. Take your left fingertips and reach to the ceiling. Take your right arm, reach back and see if you can find that right ankle or foot. Now, we did a lot of this back bending today to prepare for our dancer pose. Give your left knee a little bend. Push your right leg further back. Take your left arm to create that back bend again here. Hold and down. One more inhale. Exhale, release your left hand, lower your right foot. Roll your shoulders back. Give a little shake, shake, shake. All right, so make sure your right foot has a nice solid foot placement. Spread your toes, feel the full surface. Shoulders back, lifted sideways, inhale to the sky. As you bring your hands to your heart, bring that left knee out front. Spread your toes and see if that helps find better balance for you. Just find your focus here. Pressing palms together should help gather in that weight, right? Find that core space. Then we'll slowly take that left heel to the back. The knee stays bent. We take our right fingertips to the side. Open left palm comes back, reaching toward that left ankle. Our hips are pressing forward. We're going to soften the right knee. And then we're going to draw that right arm back, trying to create that upper back bend again. Pushing your left foot against your left knee. Hold. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Release that left leg. Release your arm. Take it up. One more bounce. Shoulders back, take a breath in. Bring your hands to your foot. Shoulders wet. So again, we bring our weight back to our left foot and bring that right knee back out front. So here's where we're finding we square our hips, our shoulders, we brace our center, create stillness through our body. You can have hands to hips if you prefer. Take a deep breath. Now, this time we take that right foot out front. Try to lift your toes towards the ceiling. Now, without changing your torso, see if you can just take that right leg out to the side. Now, if you can grab your right big toe and hang on to it, you're welcome to go there. Maybe. Hold, inhale. Bring that right toe back to center. Soften it down. Release. Take it out. Take a deep breath in. Right? Find that solid right foot again. Hands to your heart. Weight to your right, left knee out front. Tone the weight. Square your pelvis and shoulders straight ahead. Find your focal point. Then work towards extending that left leg out, lifting the toes to the sky, and then without changing your torso or your hips, take that left foot out. Right? If you can get a big toe grab, you're welcome to hang on there. Hold in. Right, so remember, anytime we turn away from our center, challenges our balance. Inhale. Bring that left foot back out front. Lower it down. Very good. Shake it all out. Nice work. Let's ragdoll our way down. So we're going to soften all of our joints. Make sure your knees and hips are swaying with your upper body. Right? You don't want to have any locked joints. Let your chest go heavy. Breathe. Then we'll bring our fingertips to the floor. Soften your knees. Just walk your hands out until your knees can find the floor. Bring your hips to one side and then sweep your legs around. Wrap your hands around the back of your legs. Grab onto your wrists or hands wherever it feels good. Pull your spine away and let your chin soften. Now really feel like your spine is reaching back. Walk your feet in closer. Now you're going to let your knees come with you as you gently release your spine all the way back. Letting the back of your head rest gently. Hug those knees and close to your ribcage. Any movement to your lower back that feels nice for you here. Now here we're going to bring our legs out like we're making our boat pose legs. Right, so our shins are parallel to the floor, but our knees are straight up out of our hips. Here we're going to take our belly button, pull it down into the floor. So you feel that core engage. Your glutes should also engage. Bring your fingertips to the base of your skull and lift your shoulders up, looking towards your knees. Make sure there's some space under your chin. Now just take your right heel and push it straight out. Now push your left heel out to join your right. Brace your core. Now slowly lower your feet to the floor and release your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in here. Now plant your feet nice and solid here. Reach your arms over the top of your head. As you press into your feet, release your arms down so that they're reaching toward your heels. We're lifting our hips into our bridge space. Feeling the knees reach forward. If you need to walk your heels in closer, you're welcome to. Try to lengthen down the front of those hips. Now lower your tailbone back down. Bring your knees back up 90 degrees. Bring your fingertips to the base of your skull. Round your shoulders up, look forward. Okay, so just look forward here. Push your left heel out. Whatever angle that you can maintain that solid core, push your right heel out to join it. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lower your heels down. Release your shoulders. Reach your arms over the top of your head. So lengthen from your tailbone to your fingertips. Then as you press off your strong feet, move your hands down, reaching toward your heels. Lift your hips up. Lengthen the front of your hips. Reach your knees forward. Exhale, lower your tailbone down. Bring your knees back in, hugging them tight to your chest. Release through your lower back by adding any movement that feels nice for you. Maybe it's circles, maybe it's side to side. Now keep your right knee close to your rib cage as you lower your left foot to the floor. Flex your left ankle and push that heel away from you. Let your right arm drop out to the right. Bring that right knee over your body to the left. Look over your right shoulder. So we want that shoulders to stay flat on the floor, but the back and the tailbone lift up off the floor. Give a little more weight into that left hand to draw that right knee and hip over a little deeper. Gently come back to your center. Bringing your right foot to your left inner thigh and letting your right knee drop out to the side. So single leg butterfly. Now, if your left hip bone rotated up to accommodate that right knee, press back down into that front of that left hip, square it down to the floor, and then let the right knee drop back out. So you should feel a nice stretch through the front of that right hip. Take a deep breath. Now just take your right heel and slide it straight out. Bring your left knee into your chest, hugging your knee to your chest, releasing the lower back space. Now feel your right heel really reaching away from you. Move your right hand to your left outer thigh, left arm out to the side. Draw that left hip and knee up and over. Turn your head, look over your left shoulder. Try to pin that left shoulder down. Breathe into that space you're creating. Remember, inhale to create more length. Exhale to soften into that space. One more long breath, a little more weight to that right hand, a little more depth in that left foot. Then as you release your right hand and bring your hips back to neutral, the bottom of your left foot comes to your right inner thigh, and then that knee just drops out to the left. Again, if your right hip lifted up off the floor, use your right hand to press the front of the right hip down, and then let that knee on the left drop away. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee back to center. Bring your right knee in. Choose your toes to the sky. Perhaps it's step up or bring your knees out wide for happy baby. Maybe it's toes to the sky for you today. Or if you have a block or something to support under your lower back and you want a supported shoulder stand, you're welcome to go with that. Check that the back of your neck is lengthened. And then relax your jaw, your eyes, your brow. Soften your breath. Long, slow inhale. Exhale, slide away, feeling the weight of your body get heavier into the mouth. One more long inhale. On your exhale, hug your knees in. Then as you release those knees, choose your Shavasana space. Maybe it's butterfly, maybe it's knee knot, or a corpse pose. Remember, feel free to put something behind your knee, especially if you have any lower back issues. Let your shoulders be wide and flat into your mouth. Back of the neck is long. Jaw is relaxed. Face around the eyes softens. Hands to your belly, heart open to the side or over the top of your head. And we bring our focus to our breath with long, slow inhales through the nose, filling your lungs. Exhale just Just gently also through the nose. With each breath, see if you can make it more gentle. If you can expand your rib cage, chest, belly space fully, and then empty it completely out with each breath. Make this next breath the longest, most gentle breath you can maintain. We'll start bringing light movement to fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. We'll gently draw our knees in toward our ribs, releasing through that lower back space, again with any movement that feels safe for you. And we'll take a nice full body stretch, lengthening everything from fingertips to toes with an inhale. Let me go on our exhale. Walking the knees back in, maybe a couple of windshield wipers. Then choosing either to bring your knees back into your chest or rolling over into your fetal pose. And then we'll gently make our way into any comfortable seat. When you come up, try to find your nice tall spine. Let your shoulders draw down and back and open your palms. Take a nice long inhale, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, bring your fingertips to the side. Move your hands to your heart. And with a gentle bow forward, we say, thank you, ladies, and thank you, everyone. And Shoei, the sky was beautiful, wasn't it? When we were laying on our back, I'm like, oh, it's just perfect out here.